After reviewing almost every case brand there is, I present my top 5 cases for the iPhone 15 Pro and the 15 Pro Max. These are in no particular order since I consider them the best of the best. If you have the money and want top-notch protection, one of the strongest feeling cases there is, good grip, awesome camera protection, and your own design or one of the 1,000 other designs there are, you should go for Casetify. I still love their cases. They have 3 models, the Ultra Bounce, the Bounce and the Impact. Now the one I feature here today is the Impact Ring Stand Case. And that's because it still maintains a sleek look while having awesome protection. And even the ability to use your camera bump as a kickstand. Now this year I've decided to go with the Jerry Lee Bosmans design and it looks awesome printed on there. Really cannot tell the difference between real and the 3D renders of it, which is not always the case with case brands or brands in general. I've also noticed that it casts a shadow on the iPhone, which gives it an awesome 3D effect. The fit is just excellent, very easy to install but also to get off the phone. And like I always say, you can clearly see the outer plate and the corners on these, which ensures you won't even care if you end up dropping your iPhone. And that's a great feeling. Probably one of the most important when it comes to these cases actually. The buttons on these are very clicky, but sadly as of yet, they didn't upgrade the mute button, or should I say the action button, with the new generation iPhone and just left it a cutout. Which I'm not a fan of. Maybe that's already fixed when you watch this video, or maybe you don't even use it that much like I do. Still, it's probably preferable to have it either way. The kickstand has magnetic closing, some good strength to it, and feels overall premium made. So it's probably worth the extra 10 if you're into kickstands. You could of course buy it without that too, and go for the regular Impact. As far as grip goes, the silicone sides are definitely much better. And because it's blacked out, it won't yellow or look gross over time. So whatever you do, definitely don't go for clear silicone sides, as they will yellow. If you want a clear case version, go for their clear case MagSafe compatible option, and not the Impact with the clear silicone sides, as those come with plastic sides, so they won't yellow. But the clear silicone options on the Impact will. If you want something thinner, more minimalist with insane MagSafe magnet strength, an awesome fit, but yet soft to touch material, you should feel right at home with MagBag. I've also featured this one on my top 10 too, and it remains in my final top 5. Each of these fine cases come with a mag stick, which can be very handy for mounting your phone, since it has that unique magnet design on the back. You can see the strip right here, and that one can be used to attach this wallet to and set it up like this. The case is full of magnets, yet it's very thin. But what's the best about these is just the material. It's soft to touch, yet grippy. Fits like a glove, with a satisfying click where you know it's not going anywhere. Yet it's super easy to remove. On the inside, you can see they've made the MagSafe magnet fit inside this plate. So the magnets are not falling out over time either and are secured properly. The buttons are very clicky and the case feels very rounded, yet maintains the shape of the new iPhone 15 Pro. The only thing they should upgrade just a little bit is the camera bump, or maybe give you the option between models. Since it's obviously very minimalist, the camera bump is too. Even with a screen protector on there, the front bezel is more than enough. And if you're into MagSafe wallets, they got you covered too. Awesome case. Now if you want a good screen protector, which can be used on each and every iPhone case I've featured on the channel for the iPhone 15 Pro and is very easy to install, just go for the Spigen TR Easy Fit. This screen protector is very easy to install, comes with the necessary wipes and dust removers, and you cannot install it wrongly. If you're into bookcases, don't skip this one. The 12 South bookcase is one of the most premium cases I've had my hands on, and it's disguised in the form of an old book, which is just awesome. And like all bookcases should, it has that magnetic closing, which is essential to make sure the documents, money, or even credit cards don't go flying. Other than that, you can click out the inner case with very strong magnets. They've put a 6-pack of magnets at the bottom and 2 strong ones at the top for a very strong fit into the bookcase itself. Then on the inner case, they got the usual MagSafe magnets, which are very strong too. Some very refined stitching going on in the inner case, but also at the outer jacket. On the inner case, the buttons work without any effort, but they only miss a good click to them. The bookcase itself has space for around 4 cards, and behind that and the outer layer is some space left for you to put some cash or notes or whatever. Even the material on the inside feels very refined. It also has one slide up spot for easy access to your favorite card or a quick showing your ID, for example. Now, see this crease at the back? That's so that you can use this case as a stand too, for watching Netflix or your favorite YouTuber. But not one feature, card slot or MagSafe ring comes close to the satisfaction of having such a beautiful case. Oh, and everybody will ask you what it is, how you got it, and how much it costs. So it's definitely a conversation starter too. One of the most budget-friendly yet awesome cases comes from banks, especially this one, the MagClap Mist. If you enjoyed the grip on the Ghosttech Atomic case with the edges being higher than the backplate, you'll love this one too. Firstly, it looks good on every color iPhone since it's basically a blurred back and thus it will show the original color coming through it. It's also very soft on all edges, so comfortable to hold. It's not as grippy as some other cases, so if that's one of your top priorities, then maybe look at another case. But at its very affordable price point, being only $18, this is an awesome case. The camera bump looks awesome too and is made from aluminium, which is different from all those plastic camera bumps and thus feels premium in comparison. Funnily enough, for less money. I also love the unique action button, which now almost looks like a record button. The front bezel is very thick, which is easy for taking off the case, but it also protects your phone very well. Very clicky buttons and strong MagSafe. All in all, one of the best cases out there for an awesome price. And last, but definitely not least, this bright orange with black detail case is called the Nomad Rugged case. I love the bold coloring, which is extended to the power button as well, with a refined pattern on it. On the other side, 3 metallic black buttons, which are all very clicky. This case is, like the name suggests, a bulky case. But because they tailored the sides and made only the corners swell up, it does not feel like one in the hand. The sides are strong, yet flexible, which makes absorbing falls much easier. The back does not grease up, and that's because of 2 reasons. The first reason, because you almost never touch the back, since the edges are higher, and the second reason being that it's not a shiny surface, but matte finish. Because the edge is higher than the back, it also has increased grip. Especially if you consider there are no added textures on the sides. And because it doesn't need the added texture for grip, it's much more comfortable to hold in the end. MagSafe charging works fine, and the magnet strength is more than enough. Because of the outward angled corners, I think it will fall on its intended side 99.9% of the time and thus will absorb every fall. And no fine case would be complete without a cloth inner, to avoid micro scratches on the back. Now, if you still want something else, make sure you check out this video too, because you will find a lot more of the best picks there.